Alright, welcome back to CoastX YouTube channel. And so let me know if you guys like the new schedule I've tried to keep it more consistent with the videos, make it every Monday and Friday, usually evenings, which is Eastern time, because I live in Michigan, so by Eastern time. So any of you guys live in other areas in the United States or world, just add that in your time schedule. So usually evening-ish time, like I'd say 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock-ish, probably, Eastern time. So what this video is going to be about is my year-end review. So like what I thought of everything this year, what I did this year. It may be a pretty lengthy video, so just be concerned. So make sure to drop a like down below, comment, share, and subscribe to CoastX. Alright, so this year I went to King's Dominion for the very first time, and I'll say this, very, very impressed. It reminded me a lot of Kings Island. The Eiffel Tower was very great. I went on that. That's kind of like the exact same as Kings Island. Dominator, kind of rough. I mean, it was a good ride though. Anaconda, trash. Volcano, when I went there, was closed, and I was really mad about it. Flight of Fear, exact same as the one at Kings Island. I did have the chance to go on Intimidator because it was broken down when I went there. And then also, the Backlot Stunt Coaster. I only went on it once, and I rode it in like the back seat, and I didn't find it to be that smooth. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the park because Twisted Timbers, that thing is insane. That thing competes probably with Steel Vengeance, and I will talk about that ride later and my experiences with that ride this year. But Twisted Timbers, it's different. It's not like Steel Vengeance, and it's not like anything you've ever experienced because it's like whipping you around, but it's like more on the turns, but also in the airtime. It's a great ride. It's glossy smooth. If you love RMCs, if you love any insane roller coaster, you're gonna love it. I went on Grizzly, which I dragged my grandmother on, and she hated that ride, but it was okay. And then Racer 75, yeah, I'm just gonna call it Rebel Yell because I hate that name. Was actually a pretty good ride. Alright, now what new coasters I've ridden this year? Well, I rode every single ride at King's Dominion and the new Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point. Now, on the Cedar Point, and this is probably what you guys are waiting for. Steel Vengeance. You notice I changed my channel logo, CoastX, all that. I changed it. Phenomenal ride. It was insane. Insane. Unbelievable. My cousin and I went in line, and I think it was July, and so we got in line for this thing, waited 3 hours, it broke down. We waited another 2 hours to ride, we got in line, and we got front row. I think we got, they were running the Blackjack train, the chess train that day, and so we got Blackjack. We get in, I'm like, all right, this is gonna be fun. I don't know how to expect. People say it's like one of the greatest rides ever. So we go out these two little bunny hops, go up the lift hill. It pulls you up, but it is so loud though. I was like plugging my ears, and then when you get to the top, you just go straight down 90 degrees. It is the most insane thing ever. Go over an airtime hill, and you know the rest of the layout. You can like look at the rest of the layout. It is unbelievably smooth. It's stupidly long. It is just plain out put it unbelievable. I can't just go ride the ride. If you don't know what it's like, next year go buy a ticket, drive or fly to Sandusky, Ohio, get in line for Steel Vengeance. It is unbelievable, amazing. Also, what I love this year, they completely gave a whole new revamp to Frontier Town. So now it used to be a good town, but then so yeah, it's like this good section of the park, but then they've added new music, new theming. There's like the music is like more depressing and like vengeful and stuff because the theme of the ride is that Maverick, who has a mining company, because it took me kind of long to figure this out, but it found out that Maverick has a mining company. And then Chess, Digger, and Blackjack decide to go take the thing over, and they want to take back the town. So they take back the town by building Steel Vengeance, which is a machine that will demolish Maverick. Now, the ride is just unbelievable, and it dropped Maverick down to number 2, Millennium Force to number 3. It goes down. But yeah, this year we got season passes for Cedar Point. The only thing I don't really like about Cedar Point is the food and the prices for everything. The prices you have to pay. I'm not talking about like Fastlane. Fastlane is worth the price, but things like food, merchandise, on-ride photos, those are insanely expensive. Also, the lockers prices. We went to go ride Steel Vengeance because the second day we have Fastlane Plus, so we get to skip all the lines. We have to buy a locker every single time we want to go ride Steel Vengeance or another ride in the park, which makes no sense because you just have like all day lockers like Busch Gardens, but obviously they can't, or just have bins on the right platforms. It's that simple, guys. Just put bins on the right platforms. Anyways, that's my rant. I just do not like paying the prices there. My dad and I, even though we pay for parking, we have to pay for parking. Next year we're upgrading to platinum passes though, but even though we pay for parking, we actually leave the park, go find a restaurant in Sandusky and eat there because 1, the food tastes a lot better, and 2, it's insanely cheaper and regularly priced. So I recommend that if you have like a parking ticket or whatever and you can return back to the park, I'd recommend just leaving the park, going downtown Sandusky, eating something there, and then returning. I mean, yeah, I'll take out a couple hours of your day, but I go to the park probably for about 2 days on average. We took 3 trips this year. 2 of the trips I went for 2 days, and 1 of the trips I just went for 1 day. And so I didn't really go much this year. I wish I could have gone a lot more, but just because our schedule, and I have like a 4-H fair and we're moving houses and stuff, so it's kind of difficult. But so yeah, this year so if you want to like hear my coasters ranked, I'd probably say number 1 is Steel Vengeance, and the worst coaster I've ever ridden is probably Anaconda at Kings Dominion. It's as rough. Corkscrew at Cedar Point is rougher, but Anaconda just lasts so much longer. It is unbearably rough. But it kind of surprised me about Steel Vengeance, how you have one of the worst coasters in the world, Mean Streak, and the guys at RMC come in, hammer down, get the world's greatest coaster. So yeah, it is unbelievably amazing. It's so smooth too. My dad, who's actually a pretty big coaster enthusiast, got off when we hit that mid course of that brake run, not the mid course, but the actual final brake run after those 6 little bunny hills at the end. He was like unbelievable. I was like shaking. I was like, what did I just experience? It is insane. And I even tried in the back on the first time I rode it. I tried in the back, and they were running the trims. I've ridden Steel Vengeance only once without the trims, and I rode in the back seat, and it was like the most insane thing I've ever done. But yeah, this summer coming up, I will hopefully try and get some POVs out if I get these new glasses I want for Christmas that are spy glasses. So I hope to get some amazing POVs. I know my channel is kind of lacking content and stuff, but yeah, this is, I also went to Michigan Adventures this summer, and that was an interesting experience. It's kind of a small park, very neglected, very, very, very neglected. Not Cedar Point. It's kind of shady because I was in the station for Shivering Timbers, and there was a boy, and I was in the train waiting to be dispatched, and the gates, when they go to close, there was a little boy, and his foot got stuck in the gates, and the ride ops did nothing about it. They just stood there and watched the boy cry until one of the people on the train, like, screamed out to do something, like, kid, and so eventually the ride op hit a button, the button released the pressure on the gates to open them, but I was like, really? Seriously? I didn't like it one bit. It was terrible. Anyways, and so I rode Shivering Timbers. That ride is awesome too. First time I ever rode it. And so it's got airtime, but it's more floater airtime. It's not like El Toro good, but it's like good. But I did get a lot of new credits this summer with Kings Dominion. I think I went to Coney Island and like, I don't know. And I went to Kentucky Kingdom this summer. everything there. Storm Chaser was amazing too. So I'm not gonna go into everything. I'll try and get out with like park reviews soon. Probably right after this video, I'll upload a bunch of park reviews. So stick around. But yeah, Storm Chaser was amazing. But like I said, I rode Thunderhawk and T3 this summer. They're not as bad as people say. I mean, they hurt and they're rough, but the restraints have like some amount of padding on them, so it's not gonna hurt like these other old aero coasters that are all old and broken down. So yeah, that's my video on my year in review. Please remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, do it in any order you want. Smash that like button. I just want to get up to 100 subscribers, please, maybe even 50. Please, people, just share with other people, and make sure to visit my website, which is rollercoaster.net. It is https://sitesgoogle.com. I will post a link to the website in the description. All right, so thank you. Have a great day. Catch you guys later. Goodbye.